Here's Mosab Hasan Yousef, the son of Hamas.
I speak as first-hand witness on Hamas and their intention. My father is one of the founders of Hamas movement. I was there when Hamas was born. I was before Hamas was born. And as I said before, I will be there after Hamas is dead.
Amen.
If Israel fail their war in Gaza,
God forbid.
which is a brutal war, because if it was open war, Israel would annihilate Hamas in no time, matter of hours, let's say days. Hamas is finished. But since Hamas strategy, it's a strategic thing of Hamas to take human shields. This crime cannot be forgiven. None of us should forgive this crime. Gambling with children's blood for political gain, it doesn't get worse than this. So Israel now got stained by blood. This is what Hamas wanted to happen from day one. They wanted to sacrifice thousands of children so Israel can take the blame. Digging tunnels and bunkers under hospitals, schools, launching missiles. A Hamas misfire, how many people killed at a hospital, and they went so fast to blame Israel, and the rest of the world listened to them and listened to their propaganda. Nobody is concerned to check what is true and what is false. Whatever that serve our political and short-term interest, we go for it. Suicidal, not knowing that we are going against evolution. We are going against the collective consciousness of humanity. We're going against the interest of children, the defenseless children who has no one to speak on their behalf. They don't have the power to discern. And yes, they are dying. But who's causing all this death? Blame is the cheap way. It's the way of the coward. Those who have the courage take responsibility. They don't blame.
And that's why Israel has to act. We can't wait around for the world to acquiesce. We got to have courage and take responsibility to fight the jihad before it destroys Israel and before it actually takes down a civilization. And so I can't agree more. Those who have the courage must take responsibility.
If Hamas is not defeated, if Hamas is not eradicated in Gaza, we will give the freedom to so many radical groups around the world, especially in Europe. Because many of ISIS have fled to Europe under civilian cover. They are sleeping cells in Europe. And there is a migrant problem in Europe. And there is an Islamic problem in Europe. And this is just a warning. If you really care for the global security, and I speak as a person who was part of the counterterrorism effort against radical Islamists, if Hamas is not defeated in Gaza, it will inspire many groups around the globe. They will see that few thousands of savages can blackmail the international community, the superpowers, and bring democracies to their knees. Many of them are watching now, and many of them are very happy about how the world is responding. And many of them are satisfied to see the state of confusion and fear and anxiety. This is the time to get united. Because if Israel fails in Gaza, all of us, we will be next.
Jihadism is a dark wave, and if we don't fight it, it's going to take down civilization. It's going to take away freedoms from people. It's going to certainly subdue Arabs in this region. And it's going to be the exact opposite of the vision of the Abraham Accords, in which Israel is strong, a strong Jewish Israel on its land, surrounded by strong Arabs in their land, working together for a better regional future. If jihad wins in Gaza, it'll continue to be inspired and then to try to win in Egypt and in Jordan and in Saudi Arabia and in Iraq and in all these places, and certainly in the United States and in Europe. We've got to stem that tide by getting together. Courageous people have to act.